You are watching Forbidden Files, the channel that uncovers the secrets that change everything you thought you knew about the world. Today's file is 12,000 years old. It sits on a hilltop in Turkey, and in February 2026, scientists said it out loud. It makes us rethink the roots of all civilization. Welcome to the most important mystery no one is talking about. Tell me what was happening 12,000 years ago. According to everything we were taught, people were just simple hunters. They lived in small groups, they had no cities, no leaders, no organized religion. They were supposed to be primitive. But in 1994, a German archaeologist climbed a hill in Turkey and found something that made the entire world of science stop. Giant stone pillars, covered in perfect carvings, arranged in perfect circles, built with perfect engineering by people who, according to our history books, were not supposed to be able to do any of this. This place has one name, Göbekli Tepe, and it changes everything. Göbekli Tepe in Turkish, it means belly hill. It sits on a mountain top in southeastern Turkey near a city called Senlur. At this site, archaeologists have uncovered massive T-shaped stone pillars. Some are 6 meters tall, some weight up to 10 tons each. They are arranged in perfect circles up to 20 meters wide, with carved animals and symbols covering every surface. Lion, foxes, scorpions, birds, snakes, spiders, all carved with incredible detail and skill. Now here is the number that stops people in their tracks. Göbekli Tepe is 12,000 years old. The Egyptian pyramids, they are about 5,400 years old. Stonehenge in England, about 5,000 years old. Göbekli Tepe is older than both of them combined. One scientist from Stanford University said it simply, Göbekli Tepe changes everything. Here is the question that keeps scientists awake at night. How did they do it? The people who built Göbekli Tepe 12,000 years ago had no metal tools. They had no wheels, no writing, no farming, no cities, no organized government. To move just one of these 10-ton stone pillars, experts calculate you would need at least 500 people working together in perfect coordination. And there are hundreds of pillars at this site, but here is the part that will truly blow your mind. So far, archaeologists have only dug up about 5% of Göbekli Tepe. 95% of this site is still underground. Scientists believe there could be up to 20 more circular enclosures still buried beneath the hill. We have barely scratched the surface. And in 2025, the site gave us something completely new. During the latest season of excavation, archaeologists found a human statue that had been placed inside one of these stone walls. It has a clearly carved head, a torso, realistic features carved with a remarkable skill. It was 12,000 years old. Turkey's Ministry of Culture announced the discovery. Japan's Princess Akiko visited the site personally. Scientists said this statue was deliberately placed inside the wall like an offering or a guardian. The lead archaeologist said it provides a deeper understanding of Neolithic rituals and the symbolic world of early human communities. And in February 2026, PBS aired a full Nova documentary about Göbekli Tepe, saying the new excavations are making scientists rethink the entire roots of human civilization. Now here is the most mysterious part of this whole story. Göbekli Tepe was not abandoned, it was not forgotten, it was deliberately buried. The people who built this temple after using it for hundreds of years decided to fill it with earth and rubble and cover the whole thing up. One purpose. They used thousands of tons of material to bury their own creation under a man-made hill. Scientists have proposed many theories. Was it protect from enemies? Was it a religious ritual like a burial for a sacred place? Was it because they feared what they had created? Or was it to hide something inside it that they did not want the world to find? No one knows. Even today, the people who buried it took their secrets with them in their graves. So what does Göbekli Tepe actually tell us? It tells us that 12,000 years ago, human beings were capable of extraordinary things. They were not the simple primitive hunters we imagine. They organized, they planned, they created. They had beliefs, rituals, art, and a spiritual life that was sophisticated and deep. Scientists now believe Göbekli Tepe may have actually been the reason farming began. That humans started growing crops not because they had to, but because they needed to feed the huge groups that gathered at this sacred temple. In other words, religion may have created civilization, not the other way around. And if that is true, it changes every history book even written. Here is what we know for certain right now. Göbekli Tepe is real. The stones are real. The carvings are real. It is 12,000 years old, older than any other known temple on earth. A brand new human statue was found inside its walls just in 2025. PBS Nova called it history-changing in February 2026, and 95% of it is still waiting underground. The question is not, is Göbekli Tepe important? The question is, what else is buried beneath that hill that we have not yet found? And what will it tell us about who we really are? Before you leave, I need you to answer one question in the comments right now. What do you think was inside Göbekli Tepe? A temple, a calendar, something we cannot even imagine yet? Write it below. I read every comment. If this video made you think, hit like right now. Subscribe and follow to Forbidden Files. Every week, we open the files that change what you know. The next file is already being opened. But Göbekli Tepe, world's first known temple in Turkey, is mysterious, cinematic, dramatic,